Hello, welcome to Seed Faith Homestead on this beautiful, it's actually a Monday afternoon for me. Not a cloud in the sky, as you can see right there. Very comfortable today, but just want to welcome you to our channel. I hope everything's going well with you. I'm Russell, and just wanted to share a little bit of what's going on here. We've got went to a plant nursery this weekend and called Best Buds, and it's located real close to Mount Cheahaw in Alabama, which is the high spot location in the state here. And we've made some good friends there. Very nice people that own it. Gonna do some content later on, sharing some of their knowledge. They agreed to allow me to ask them some questions and do some filming. They enlightened me and Linda on a lot of things about plants in the state of Alabama and when to plant and things. But we did get some blackberries from. We actually went to get our fig trees, and they said it'd be a couple more weeks. They wasn't quite large enough, so we're going to go back in 2 weeks. But we did get some blackberries while we were there, and Linda wanted me to show you that. And they also gave us an elderberry bush to plant, which we have not put in the ground yet, but we did put the blackberries in the ground. These blackberries are the thornless variety, and they're bush type. They don't, so we got it planted in here beside our Confederate rose bush, which is behind us. It's still got blooms on it, and our lantana over there, which still has blooms on it, which is crazy because it's frosted the last couple of nights here. It's been pretty cold in the morning. But I was going to show you those real quick, and then I've got a project I want to share with you guys. These are our 2 blackberry bushes. The other one is right over there. They said most likely we will be able to get some blackberries by the end of next year. If not, it'll be the year after that. But they said now is the time. I thought it was in springtime that you planted them. Shows what I know. But they said they would do very well here in Alabama planted this time of year. So we got those, and like I said, it's right next to our lantana, which, as you can see, is finally started. I think the cold's finally getting it. I didn't realize they continued to bloom in November. But this is a very big lantana here. But let me walk over to our storage building. I want to share with you a project that we're going to be working on. I almost forgot this. Linda would want me to show you this. They also gave her a bunch of cold weather herbs for her to plant. So she's got all kind of different kinds. I couldn't tell you what they are, but I'll let her share with you that later on. But this was given to her. Also, a quick update on her raised bed with the kale and the cabbage, and she's picked all of her radishes and have eaten them already. The carrots are down there on the end. All of her lettuce is bolted, but we've got that planted in the garage on the grow lights right now. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be able to start harvesting from that as well. But she was letting the lettuce go ahead and bolt so she could get the seeds from it. But anyway, this is done real well in this raised bed. It makes it so easy to deal with too, with the size of this bed, especially with me having some back issues and Linda as well. This has been very easy to manage. While I was out this far, I had to come over here and check on the chickens, make sure they were okay. And as you can hear, the pigs have heard me. And so I'm gonna go check on them. And they're doing so good. They're a noisy bunch. I think I'm gonna feed them, but I'm not right now. I do have everything, finally got the charger and all for the electric fence. So here in the next week or so, I'm going to go ahead and extend their area back here. Y'all better hush. Let me get down here so I can see a little bit better. What's up, girl? What are you all hollering about? What are you hollering about? Again, this one over here is past Dolly. She was the root ginger was. The one with the waddles is Dolly. She was about twice this size almost when we first got her. But, oh my goodness. All they want to do is eat. Eat and poop. But they're good girls. They just love to be petted. Dolly here, she's a little of a bully though when you go in. She's nipped at my legs a couple of times, and I got a breaker of that. But anyway, if you do not have pigs, cooney pigs are the way to go. I'm telling you. Of course, I had, as you can see, they have not tore up back here. It's hard to really see with the sun as bright as it is. But they have not rooted a whole lot back here. They've made them a couple of little places. They like to lay in this cool dirt right here, but this dirt was gone when we were building the coop and all. We had stuff laying back there and killed the grass off, so they didn't really do that. And they've made them a nice bed inside. They've got a crate in there, but they have made them a nice size in the bedding hole for them both to cuddle up, because it gets cold in that barn during the nighttime. But they when you see one, you see the other one, and they are fast. Oh my goodness! When it comes to running, they are so fast. I don't think I could catch one if it got out of the pen. It'd have to come back to eat before I could catch it, because they are fast. But anyway, I'm finally going to make it over to the storage building to show you what we're wanting to do. Before I walk off from over here, had somebody ask, I cannot remember when we were going to get goats or sheep, which we have talked about and come really close to getting them. I was not going to get the pigs, but then they came available, and it was something that we were wanting to have, so we went ahead and got those instead of goats or sheep. But we probably will not get any more. Oh, they chase each other. One of them flew all the way up to the roof the other day, which is kind of interesting. But I say all that to say that it'll probably be springtime before we get any more animals of any kind. We used to have a bunch of quail last year, and me and Linda had talked about going back to growing some quail for the eggs and for the meat. But I don't even think I want to do that right now until we get through the winter time. So we'll have to see. I know we're going to get build us a chicken tractor this winter and get ready for some Cornish hens in the springtime. I definitely want to do that. And we got a good bit of locally grown meat in the freezer right now from a cow. So we're pretty good going into the first of the year. But anyway, I just want to let you know that we are not going to get any animals that I know of unless something just pops up. And it's just something that we just feel like we really need. But I'm leaving the animals for real right now and headed over to the other side to the storage buildings. So as I'm walking, I just left over here where our animals are, and right beside it we've got storage buildings that came with this property. And I was like, what are we going to do with these storage buildings? Now, our insurance, homeowners insurance, did not want us by any means making a business out of these storage buildings because of insurance purposes. So they're all on the same parcel of land, and we'd have to rezone, not rezone, but get these buildings onto another parcel of land, redo the what's it called, survey and all that stuff, which we're not going to do. So anyway, I've got these buildings, and I've got some that's got some of our stuff, and I've got some friends that I've let use for free. I'm not charging them anything to store some stuff. They got locks on them. But there's 11 of these buildings, and down here on the end there's an office, and then we've got these two right here on the end. The wall's been taken out. The guy before had a work garage out in this area. So let me raise this door. It's been a while since I've shown y'all this. Make sure no critters come running out. But anyway, so we've got these two storage areas, and like I said, this wall's gone. I put up this just to separate the two. There's tarps, but as you can see over here, there's just some junk over here. It'd be easy to move this over to the next storage building. And then over to this side is an office area that they had used before. Get some of these spider webs off of me. And it's got electricity out here in the building. And it had water, but I don't think the water's connected anymore. Turn that light on in here. So I'm talking with the guy supposed to come by today. With my back situation, I cannot really get up on ladders like I used to and do the work I used to do. But I want to convert this, and I want to leave this door on here on the front. This right here is facing, that's facing to the west. The sun sets over there, but from this time of day, the rest of the day, it gets pretty much direct. So I mean, it is cooking right here where I'm standing at. I can just feel it. But I'm going to take this area, of course, measured out where the door's at. There's a header across the top there. And I want to get some of the, what's it called? Polycarbonate, clear. It's pretty much shatterproof, and fix it to where this is kind of like a greenhouse effect across this front area right here. And convert this area, which we've got some tables already, and wouldn't take but sealing this up a little bit more on the back. I've seen a couple of snakes in here since we've been here that come up to this back right here. You can see the ground down through there, but seal this wall up. And same thing with that one. Maybe even seal in the ceiling a little bit more and fix this into a greenhouse area. If I can get the temperature controlled out here, which is it's pretty toasty in here right now. I may have to get a way to ventilate it some, but I want to talk with the guy and see what it would take to help me to convert this over and us use this as a greenhouse. And instead of out in the garage like we've got, we could do a lot of plants in here. And then if it got into something that can make some money on the side, I've got 11 of these rooms like this that we could open up and have a dadgum big nursery across the back here, a greenhouse across the back here. So thinking about that, praying about that, seeing what God opens up. But I think it's got some potential. Some of you may have done this before. I would love to hear from you if you got suggestions on what we might could do to really make it work for us. So anyway, I'm just going to show you that and see what you thought. Like I said, it's got power out here already. It wouldn't take nothing with the LED lights. They don't pull much power whatsoever. And I think it would actually be better than our garage, and definitely got more room for it to work with up here. And like I said, we could enter and could leave that door on there and still shut it if we needed to, if it got too hot in here during the day. Just use the LED lights and enter and exit over here through this office door. Come in and out over there by the fuse box. So that's what we're working on right now. That's what we talked about this from the beginning, and just it's now time to move on it. So let me close this out, and I'm gonna go over to the back porch. All right, we're gonna close this video out. I appreciate you guys watching, and of course those of you that subscribe and support our channel just through the thumbs up and sharing. We appreciate you so much. We couldn't do this without you. We enjoy sharing what little we know and that we do, and I hope it makes a difference in your life. Just know that there are other people going through the same things that you go through. You're not going through life alone, or you do not have to go through it alone. We have made some great friends across this country and across the world through our YouTube channel, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. I feel like I've known some of them for a long time, even though I've just met them. But that's just the connection that we have as a YouTube family here doing Homestead. And if you're interested in getting into it, I encourage you to do it. You learn as you go. There's enough information out there. Things that you don't know, you can find out. Things that you want to know, you will find out. Things that you don't want to know, you're not going to find out. So, so the things I want to know about, which has been, I've done some gardening growing up, but raising animals and stuff, just dogs, cats, squirrels, rabbits. We had all kind of pets growing up, but not any kind of farm animals. And I have a passion for them just like I do my dog. I do appreciate your prayers. Things are going well, and we're going to continue pressing forward, and look forward to hearing from you on the space out there, on the storage area, converting that to a greenhouse. I think it'll work. I'm believing it's going to work, but I do enjoy and like your advice, and I listen to your advice, and I'll go forward with your advice. So just keep it positive. Love you all. Have a blessed week. We'll either see you Thursday. If not Thursday, we'll definitely see you Saturday. So you have a blessed rest of the week, and hope to see you Thursday. Bye.